What is up, bros? Hey, dudes, it's Brian. Welcome back to the first Porch Time of 2020. My name is Brian. I'll be your host today. On today's episode, I have with us the infamous Troy Haas. Please welcome to the stage, Troy. So we just got done with Reclaiming Families. That's why you see all this behind us, and we're exhausted.
We are.
I need a nap. I need some chicken nuggets.
But think about this. If you and I were therapists,
Yeah.
we'd be going and doing therapy all afternoon. So.
No, I can't do that.
Of course, the therapy team would say that they'd never let you and I be therapists. But.
It's true. So some of you guys are wondering, did Brian get captured by the cartel? Did he get raptured? No, we've just been busy doing work. Our house is slam full. We had the craziest, best year last year. Helped the most number of guys we've helped.
Yep. House was full at Christmas. It's never been completely full at Christmas. 21 guys at Christmas.
Crazy. So we're starting off the new year, and we decided we needed to get a fresh Porch Time vid in the hopper, and get one out to you. And so we want to talk briefly on this episode just about the idea that we talk about all the time here at HopeQuest, that it's never too late to start over.
Yes.
It's never too late. And so usually this time of year, everybody's hyping up New Year's resolutions. Gyms get full usually for the first 2 weeks until it goes back to normal. But Troy, speak to the reality of that thought that it's never too late to start over, especially as you think about, okay, maybe last year wasn't the year I'd hoped it would be, and I had goals, and I may or may not have met all those goals, and there was heartache. So as you look to a new year, a new decade, speak to these brothers, these alumni, about that idea.
Yeah, you know, the reality is sometimes life gets overwhelming and sometimes things don't go the way we think. And for me in particular, when things don't go the way I envisioned them going, when things don't go like I expected them going, it can really knock me off my game. It can knock me off my path. I get discouraged. And then I tend to fall into this category of all or nothing thinking. And I get overwhelmed. And then I tend to just give up and I say, screw this, it's not worth it. And what I want our Trek family to know is this: it's never too late to start fresh. And you know what? Even this year, I'll be honest, I gave up resolutions several years ago, and I used to be I had 3 pages of resolutions, and they'd be categorized and they'd be color coded. I gave up on resolutions, and now my focus is on relationships at the new year. But this new year has not gotten off. Like, I haven't been to the gym once, and one of the things in the back of my mind was I want to start going to the gym again. I haven't been to the gym once, and that discourages me.
Yeah.
But the reality is this: the Bible tells us in Lamentations that every single morning God's mercies are new. Every single morning is an opportunity for a fresh start. And so often shame just kind of piles on and piles on and piles on, and we tend to think, you know what, it's just too late. I've passed God's grace, and I want to tell you guys, it's never ever too late for a fresh start.
That's why we always start our diets on Mondays. We're the first of the month. Yeah. For me, I don't do New Year's resolutions because for me, I'm a big dreamer, big thinker, and I'm always setting goals that, if I'm being honest, are sometimes way too lofty.
Yeah.
And so for me, I've just really resolved, if you want to use that word, to spend each day and do it well, to make the wise choices through the day. Some days I succeed, some days I fail, but waking up remembering that I'm not only forgiven, but I have the righteousness of Christ on me, and that resets my identity for me, because we say around here all the time, when you know who you are, you'll know what to do, and so often we forget who we are when we get stuck in those feelings of discontentment, discouragement, shame, disappointment. People let us down. And so for me, I'm trying just to make the most of each day and trying to be grateful in the day. And I find a lot less stress rather than looking at some chart on the wall going, okay, I've got to hit this massive goal. So,
you know, good or bad, you can start fresh today. And when you hear this video, when you see this video, just remember that it's never too late to reset. It's never too late to start fresh. It's never too late to say, you know what, I'm going to turn a corner. And you know, Brian, I'm super excited about 2020. There's some things that I can't even talk about right now.
And I know some of them.
I know they're
Yeah.
so big and they're so exciting
Yeah.
that I look forward. Maybe you can have me back on Porch Time, maybe in a month or so, and we can talk about some of those
Yeah.
things. But the bottom line is this: start fresh. It's never too late. And my hope and prayer is that one day at a time, starting fresh each day, 2020 will be your and mine and B's and HopeQuest best year ever.
Yeah, we're excited for that. And one of the things too, I had a conversation with one of our guys 2 nights ago who was really stuck in some intense feelings. And we just spent some time talking about walking by faith and not by feelings, walking by faith, not by sight. And we'll talk about that on the next episode of Porch Time. But as you start over, for some of you guys, as that's your heartbeat this year, remember that we walk by faith and we're trusting in what has been done for us, what we know is coming, and what we can't see. And that's hard sometimes. And so one of the things that came out of that conversation was this brother said, I realized I cannot do this alone. When those feelings set in, he said, if I'm trying to fight this alone, I'm gonna lose every time. And I said, yeah, so who are you gonna invite into the journey with you next time you get slammed with those feelings of failure or whatever?
And B, you told me what's coming on the next episode of Porch Time, and let me just tell you guys, don't miss the next episode because B gave me a kind of a preview. And I talked to, I think I know the guy you're talking about because he is the guy you walked up and down and up and down and up and down. He told me what God did through that night, and it is nothing short of amazing. So,
It was really cool.
guys, let's start together 2020 fresh and new. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video. And I just encourage you, don't miss the next Porch Time because it's going to be kind of off the chain.
Yeah, and just a friendly reminder, man, drop us a line. Let us know how you're doing. What's up at hopequestgroup.org. If there's something we can pray for, just check in with us. Let us know how you're doing. What's working well? What's not working well? Because we're always looking for ways to improve what we do. And as a reminder, you can always send us snacks and presents in the mail. Because we're not therapists, we can accept those, and we will do that gladly. And be thankful because we're being
Always
thankful in
thankful.
2020.
Always
So if you want to send us Diet Cokes or peanut M&Ms or feel free to do that. Not cigars though, because don't mail those to HopeQuest. That's sin. Don't do that. But definitely keep in touch with us. Let us know how you're doing. And until next time, bye.